Hello, we are here at the SPIEL 2014 in Essen. I'm with Chris Birch from Modiphiüs, and he is going to tell us something about Achtung Cthulhu. Hello, Chris.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. So, tell us a bit about the system. What it's about, how did it come to pass?
I love World War II. I love Cthulhu. So I thought I would put the two together, and we came up with the idea of Achtung Cthulhu. I was a big fan of Sergeant Rock comics when I was a kid, and we obviously did a very big Kickstarter last year where we funded 11 books, including the Keeper's Guide and Investigator's Guide. A lot of fans joined us in supporting the game. And really it's about the Allies in the form of Section M, the British secret organization, and Majestic from America, fighting the Nazis, and who are messing with the mythos. It's a bit like the beginning of Hellboy, where the Marines are trying to stop the Nazis summoning the demon. And so we've taken that whole Cthulhu mythos and set it during World War II. We've reinvented a lot of the creatures that are very famous, made them badder, nastier, more evil, kind of a lot cooler. And we've created a big line of books, a line of miniatures. We've got board games, 2 board games coming out next year. And we've really built it as a very big, detailed world. It's very, very historically detailed. So there's a lot of information to discover. And you'll be amazed, actually, that some of the real life facts about World War II are so crazy, you would think that we've made them up, but we haven't. So.
Yes, you said you funded 11 books.
Yes.
Which books are those?
Okay, so we obviously had the 2 core books, and a bit like PlayStation and Xbox, we've made them so that you can use them with Call of Cthulhu and Savage Worlds, which are 2 of the most popular game systems around. Call of Cthulhu, if you like your very dark, very dangerous games, you're probably going to die or go mad. Savage Worlds, if you want it a bit more pulpy, more action, you go in with 2 guns blazing. And so we funded 2 giant campaigns, one called The Assault on the Mountains of Madness, which is inspired by Beyond the Mountains of Madness, the classic H.P. Lovecraft story set in the Antarctica. And in that, the heroes, right at the end of the war, discover that the Nazis are in Antarctica, they're in these ancient ruins, and you have to race in there and stop them with a big allied force behind you. So it's a lot of battles, a lot of mystery and investigation. We have Shadows of Atlantis, which is a huge campaign set all across the world as the Nazis are searching for ancient technology of Atlantis. And we've created 2 kind of sets of villains. We've got the Black Sun, who are basically the Nazi sorcerers. They're obsessed with Nyarlathotep, with the sort of ancient dark mythos. They're summoning creatures from beyond. You've also got Nachtwolf, I hope I pronounced that almost right, the Night Wolves. And they are led by a very, very dangerous woman called Mina Wolf, she left Black Sun because she's obsessed with the ancient technology of Atlantis, and she thinks that will bring about the Third Reich. And they have very, very cool technology, giant new tanks, very amazing inventions, and so but they also hate the Black Sun. So you have this all rivalry, and but they're also equally a bad force for us to be fighting. And so we have lots of cool organizations. It's a bit like, I always say that it's a bit like we've made a role-playing game of the coolest graphic novel about World War II you can imagine. Maybe we're going to make a graphic novel one day. But what we are doing is making a movie. So.
Yeah, and we have someone here for that.
Yeah.
Why don't you join us, Dirk?
So, this is Dirk.
Hi.
Hi. So, you wrote the script for the Achtung Cthulhu movie.
Yes.
Can you tell us something about it?
Well, I don't want to tell too much about the script yet, but I can tell you what we were trying to do. I've been a Call of Cthulhu player since I was 12 years old. So I've started role-playing when I was 9. And I wrote a few novels since. I'm a journalist as well and a PR consultant. And what I found to be very important, talking to fans and knowing fans, very well was that we would stick to a canon, that we wouldn't change anything Lovecraft has written, and also stick to what Chris has done with Achtung Cthulhu. So the things we've done, or a few things we've done, is add a few scenes in New England, which is very important because all of the Lovecraft stories are set in New England, in the United States. And we're also introducing a lot of characters you already know from the role-playing game. And we get to know a little more of their background, or about their background, because it's set in 1939. So this is just when the war has started. The film starts in September 1939. And you get introduced to a lot of the characters that are in the books.
Cool.
I can also tell you that we already have an actor signed, who has already signed his letter of intent. And we have a few interesting names in mind, so as soon as we have 3 or 4 actors to announce, we'll do a big announcement and we'll tell you who's going to play who. But I think the fans are going to like our choices.
Yeah. Sounds promising.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.